So you're running your cleaning business, you're getting clients, and you're making some money, but you're also exhausted and still doing most of the work yourself. And you're also probably wondering when your business will actually give you the freedom you started it for. Control over your schedule, good money without answering to a boss, being able to take a vacation whenever you want without fighting others for those same days off. Sound familiar? Well, the problem isn't that this industry is too competitive. The problem is that you're still thinking like a cleaner and not like a leader. And that one shift is the most significant opportunity sitting right in front of you. And it's easy to fall into this trap because in the beginning, doing everything yourself is how you survive. But if you want to actually scale and build something that gives you your life back, you have to stop being the speed bump. I have over 25 years of experience in this industry, and after helping hundreds of cleaning business owners go from overwhelmed and underpaid to fully systemized and profitable, we know how to get you where you want to go. By the time you finish this video, you'll see the 4 shifts that will free you from the grind and let your cleaning business actually scale. And if after watching you want to learn how to work with me directly and get my personal help, then click the link below this video. So let's dive in. Here are the 4 shifts you need to make starting now. Shift number 1, stop doing all the work yourself. This seems obvious, but let's ask a question to prove why it matters so much. What is your time actually worth? As a business owner, it's worth a lot, and likely far more than you're even thinking. For example, if you spend an hour interviewing a new residential client who wants recurring services, here is the possible return on investment for that 1 hour of time. The client hires you for weekly cleaning at $225 per cleaning. Then let's say you keep that client in your cleaning business for 10 years, which is very common in residential cleaning. That client's lifetime value is $117,000. Now, did you just make $117,000 in a single hour? Not exactly, but you did just bring $117,000 of potential income into your business. So with that perspective shift, I ask you again, what is your time actually worth as a cleaning business owner? As that example proves, it's worth a lot. But here's the problem. If you're spending 40 hours a week cleaning instead of finding new clients, hiring cleaners, and building systems, then you're costing yourself tons of income. Now, one exception here is if you're a solo cleaner and that's all you want right now. In that case, there's nothing wrong with that. And that's the business model I ran for over a decade. My husband Alex was a solo operator in his photo and video production company for a long time as well, where he specialized in shooting luxury homes. But if you want to scale beyond being a solo operator, then at some point you have to stop doing all the work yourself. Like our coaching student Bethany here, who posted this in our community. So to recap this point, here is what you need to do. Stop asking, how can I do this? And start asking, who can do this for me? That is one of the keys to scaling. Shift number 2, raise your prices. We see this constantly. Cleaning business owners charging $25 or $30 an hour, or sometimes even less. And just so you know, this pricing is decades old. But they're afraid to raise rates because they think clients will leave, or because they think no one will pay more. But here's what's actually happening. When you price too low, you attract the worst clients. These are the clients who haggle, or who cancel at the last minute, or who complain about everything. We all know those clients. And they will never be happy until your service is free. And even then, they still won't be happy. So building a profitable cleaning business that you can scale starts with charging what you're actually worth. Like our student Laura, who bid 3 different jobs at $75 an hour and won them all. So what does that example prove? That not all clients are the same. And there are absolutely incredible clients out there who will pay you what you're worth when you know how to find them and how to position your services. Remember, you're running a business, and focusing on profits isn't greedy. It's responsible, and it's what's required to get unstuck and scale. Shift number 3, build recurring revenue. Are you still chasing one-time cleanings? That's exhausting and not profitable in the long run. What you need is predictable and recurring income. These are weekly maintenance cleanings, bi-weekly residential clients, commercial contracts, Airbnb turnovers, post-construction cleanups, and the list goes on and on. The key is that you have these jobs set on a regular schedule and that you have relationships with people who will feed you this work on an ongoing basis. The truth is, recurring clients are the backbone of every successful cleaning business. They give you the stability and cash flow you can count on, and they make it easier to plan, hire, and grow. So find recurring revenue relationships and build your business on a real foundation of predictable income. And shift number 4, get help from someone who has successfully grown their cleaning business. There is no shortage of advice these days. We are constantly hit with it from 100 different places: our friends, our family, and of course the internet. But building a successful cleaning business starts with having someone in your corner who's been where you are right now, who has also reached the very same goals you have in front of you. There are tons of gurus on the internet giving advice who have no business doing so. People who haven't earned a single dollar as an entrepreneur. But what you need is someone who has done the thing you're trying to do. And even better is someone who has also helped hundreds of other people do the thing you're trying to do. Someone who can teach you the systems, the pricing strategies, the hiring processes, and the mindset shifts that actually work. Like Nikki here, who just 8 days into working with us was looking to hire help. This is what becomes possible when you stop trying to figure it out all alone. So to recap, stop doing all the work yourself. Raise your prices. Look for those recurring revenue relationships and get help from someone who has actually accomplished the goals you are trying to reach. The cleaning industry is absolutely full of opportunity, but only for people willing to think bigger and run their business like a business. You didn't start your own business to stay stuck. You started it for freedom. And the difference between staying stuck and breaking through starts with making these 4 shifts. And if you want my personal help making these shifts even faster, then learn how to work with me at the link below. Let's get you unstuck, and let's keep building what you want together.